Capturing leads on our website is one of our top priorities. But one important thing to do is make sure that the leads are getting to the right place. And one of the things that we'll talk about today in this video is how to set up notifications so you can get the leads to your email inbox. So let's get started. I'm here in Gravity Forms. First I go to Forms over here on the left, and then I get here to a form and I click on Settings. First off, Notifications. I click on Notifications. You'll see this one just has, it's called My Name, and then it has the subject line, and then it has the event. So it's conditional. So I click on Edit. Sometimes I call this Admin Notification. The event is when the form is submitted. I'm going to put in the specific email address that I want it to go to, which in this case is my email address. The From name, I can click on this and it'll show the field. So I click first and last, and that puts in actually the field name and number. So I don't need to do that twice, but that's what that is. So the first and last name. The From email, I usually put my own email address in the admin, because if I'm getting a bunch of spam, I don't want it to do that or go to a junk mail if possible. So I'll put my own email address, so it's sending to me and it's coming from me. And then the reply to email, just like the name, I'll click on that little dot, I'll put the email address, because that way when I get the lead, I will be able to reply to them directly and not replying to myself. Now sometimes when I'm setting this up for a client, I'll put in their information here, and then in the blind copy, I'll put in my own email. That way I can be notified as well. And if they get a lead, and I can say, hey, just making sure you got this, especially when we first launch their project. The subject line, I like to put the name of the lead itself or the form, so I know where it's coming from, and then I can put in their name. I don't have to do that, but I definitely can put in their name if I want. And then down here, because it's just coming to me as the admin, I just put all fields. I'll just delete this and show you how I do this. I get in here, I click on those three dots, and I can say all submitted fields. It'll just show like that. And then I can click Update Notification. Okay, yep, settings saved. All right, now I'm going to go back to notifications. I'm going to set up one more. I'm going to click Add New. I'm going to call this User Notification. And this is once the form is submitted, I'm going to select a field. I'm going to have their email address. It's going to be coming from Web 801 support. It's going to be coming from an email address that I use, and they're going to reply to, and then I'm going to have it also go to my own address just so I can test it. And then I'll have RE, which is a reply, and then Web 801, or I'll just actually do this. Let's see what the title is. Yeah, we'll do Web 801, and then I'm going to do the form title, which in this case is download the free invoice template, which is what they had just done. And then I'm going to say hi, and then first name, and then I'll put in a message here, thanks so much. Here's a link to the free invoice template in case you missed it. I filled out some information here. I put in their name. Thanks for submitting your information. Here's the info we received, so that they know I got their information. And then I put in my stuff and click Update Notification. Now this form is set to not only come to me as the admin, but also go to the user so that they know we received their information. This is an important part of using Gravity Forms. In our next video, we're going to talk about how to set up Gravity Forms and Mailchimp together, so that as you get leads, they not only go to your email inbox and stay on your website, but they also go to an email autoresponder like Mailchimp.